Hey guys, and welcome to the first top 5 video here on this cesspool we call a YouTube channel. I know I've already broken the promise I made about more regular uploads, but this was a video I wanted to put real effort into. Pretty rare, I know. I'm aware that some of you are patiently awaiting the next rant about it, or the new and improved multiplayer gaming videos due in January, but that doesn't mean we can't have a little treat until then. It is Halloween pretty soon after all. For this list, I'll be putting to the test 5 iconic characters from various forms of media, but you could probably guess that from the title. You did read the title, right? But one key difference about this top 5, these aren't arranged in any particular order, as it's just too hard to pick between them all. Trust me, once you've seen who's on this list, you'll be having the exact same problem. But anyway, top 5 villains video. As a certified nerd, I'm eager to get going. So, let's do just that. Here we go, retards. Let's fucking do this. If you've been paying the slightest bit of attention to my channel, you'll get the impression that I kind of like Star Wars. And well, who doesn't? It's practically the godfather of sci-fi, and most modern nerd culture as we speak of it. Now most, if not all, villains of Star Wars hold a special place in my heart, but I think we can all agree that Darth Vader pretty much stomps the rest out by quite a distance. If there is a single person watching this video that didn't think Vader would make it, what the fuck were you thinking? No list like this would be complete without the infamous Sith Lord. Ignoring episode 1 and kind of the first half of 2 as well, I have never had a bad thought about anything to do with Lord Vader. And hey, even when he lets go of his bad, dark side, he at least gets a shot at Dud of the Year, right? Yeah. I know his legacy may not be left in the best hands imaginable, but let's forget about that and remember the pure goosebumps we all got from his Rogue One slaughter scene. Yes, just so much yes, please God. I know it's a pretty high standard for other films to top, but that's just how it is. It's a great testimony to what can be done with big screen baddies when you pour tons of effort into every aspect of the character. Except this bit right here. But just, do you care? Do you really care? Look at this. Look at this beautiful shit. How we have indeed been blessed by you, George Lucas. Oh, you brilliant bastard. Moving swiftly on from American sci-fi to British brings us to Doctor Who. A show with easily hundreds of villains to choose from, including dozens of returning foes. So what's it gonna be? Cybermen? Maybe the Master? Now come on. Any true fan knows there's only one correct answer. Daleks. Holy shit, are these some of the most iconic villains on television, let alone British drama. They may not look too scary at first glance, and to start off with at least, there may have been some truth to that. But come 2005's revival series, and these mini-tanks are back with a vengeance. The perfect warrior race, no mercy, no pity, not the slightest hint of remorse. Put it quite frankly, you see this things and aren't also this guy, you are fucked, plain and simple. There is no greater threat in the Whoniverse than these guys, responsible for the single biggest and bloodiest intergalactic war conceived in any form of media. It's no wonder why they're the worldwide classics they are today. Although the Daleks have had their fair share of low points, from Doc 11 treating them as a bit of a joke really, or even the god-awful Power Ranger looking asses you see right here, these half-synthetic psychopaths have always managed to wrestle back the throne. I'd like to see you top that, Star Trek. No really, come at me bro. You won't. Now so far, we've had one movie and one TV villain. In that case, let's drift over to gaming baddies for a bit of balance. When it came to video games, I was basically breastfed on Super Mario. And although it's not my favourite Nintendo franchise, that would probably be Pokemon, it's pretty high up there. Now since we're talking about Mario on a list of top 5 villains, I'm pretty sure you all know where this is going by now. What isn't there to love about gaming's biggest baddie, Bowser? He's the king of the Koopa with command over his own personal army, set out to conquer the land, and he happens to be a dad too. You know, that sounds kind of familiar, but I just can't put my finger on it. Regardless of the similarities, Bowser sure stands out from your typical villain, with boss fights ranging from amazing to atrocious within the span of a single game. From fights as simple as wait for him to jump and win the game pretty much from back in the 80s, to some truly cinematic entrances like in Super Mario Galaxy. Since I was just a wee boy, my favourite character from this franchise was always either Yoshi or this tyrannical ruler turtle dude. Simply put, when I think video game villains, this guy's the first I think of, without question. You can have your Eggmans and whoever it is you fight in Spyro the Dragon, don't really know in all honesty. But very few can top this king among kings of the trade. In fact, Bowser is becoming a bit of a rising star over on Twitter, even if it's for other reasons. Reasons that, let's just say, have had me spending a lot more time on DeviantArt lately. Okay, let's move on before we hit the point of no return. Yep, that point right there. Moving on. Now, please. As a message to anyone with access to Fox, if you have not watched The Walking Dead, you have not lived. No, seriously, what are you doing? Stop the video, go binge watch the first 8 seasons, and come back when you have your head on straight. God's sake. Yes, not to be outdone, The Walking Dead is a pretty damn good show, and it's not without its baddies either. No, we're not talking walkers here, we're talking the big boy himself, Negan. This show has always focused more so on the conflicts between survivors than the walkers themselves. From the slightly unhinged governor in Season 3 to the cannibals of Terminus in early 5, but none of them shine quite like Negan here. Since his first time on camera, we know that fuck about, he does not. We see Rick on his knees for the first time in this show. He is a man not used to losing, and now he is at the mercy of this bat-wielding Emperor of the New World pretty much. And he's certainly one to make first impressions, killing Abraham and Glenn in cold blood in some of the most violent displays to be seen to this day. But he still has his motives other than killing, of course. Negan may seem like your typical merciless killing machine at first glance, but we learn throughout seasons 7 and 8 that he believes that this follow his rules or die mentality is the key to creating a stable world again, and he's not all batter till blood either. We see him have genuine respect for Rick's son Carl, and the high level treatment of his obedient lieutenants anyway. He makes it clear that he never kills without reason, one of his most famous lines being, "People are a resource." The world isn't going to fix itself now, is it? I love when a villain is given an actual character and isn't just some obstacle for the heroes to overcome. He may not be the most agreeable man on the planet by any means, but he's certainly not a monster either. I'm going to put this plain and simple. DC Films isn't doing too hot right now. However, if you were one of the lucky few to see Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, you'd be treated to something pretty special. But even they couldn't keep up with the Marvel franchise that is, well, Marvel. Now, Marvel has had its fair share of great villains too, but only 2 choices really spring to mind immediately, and I'm sure you all know which one's going to take the spot. Meet Thanos. One thing that makes Thanos stand out is his actual character. Very few villains in media are given such a vocal morality than Thanos here. From subtle moments like his surprise in this scene, to the obvious grief he feels for having to sacrifice his daughter Gamora. Jumping back a step, there's a lot of parallels to bring up to Negan. Both have a mission to create an ideal world which sadly involves killing a few people, but they never kill without reason. Although they're portrayed as the antagonists, they both believe they're honestly doing the right thing. But probably the most obvious detail that makes Thanos stand out, he fucking wins! Most bad guys are thwarted in their attempts by the badassery of the protagonist, but in this case Thanos succeeds. He gets all the stones and wipes out half the universe. Just like that. Oh, I forgot one thing. Spoiler alert! Well guys, there it was, the top 5 villains in video games, movies, and whatever the fuck I called this video, I can't be bothered. So yeah, sorry this video took so long to come out, but I wanted to really put a bit more extra oomph into this video. So much so that I wrote a fucking script for this thing. Something I've never done before, I've always been winging it, you know. And I thought I'd do that for the outro as well, just have some of that classic Square GB commentary style, you know. So yeah, just a couple final thoughts about the video in general, really. I hope you guys enjoyed, because surprisingly enough, I even enjoyed writing the script for this thing, which I did not expect to be an enjoyable part of the video in question. But yeah, I hope you take time to drop a like on the video or a dislike. Either feedback has a positive impact on the channel itself. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. Say, hey, Mark, we want more top 5 videos. And I'll say, well, I'll think about it. If you want to see more content by me, not just this kind of thing, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click notifications. And also be sure to follow me on Twitter, where I'll be doing updates on the channel, my life in general, and also the occasional meme every now and then, which you guys are already starting to enjoy. And just for the sake of being kind, here's another. If you guys want to see more content similar to mine with its own unique twist, there we go, feel free to check out my friends drastic and Royal Rooster. I highly recommend you go check out their shit, even if you remotely enjoy my... Hell, even if you despised what you just witnessed. First of all, why are you this late into the video before you realise that? And second of all, it might be worth your time to go check out the stuff. I can't guarantee you'll like that because I know nothing about you as a viewer. But you know, you might enjoy what you see. Never know. Thank you so much for your patience for the upload after I made a basically lying promise in the channel updates video a week or two ago, whenever I'm recording this, that I'd make content a bit more regularly. Like I said, I did want to put a bit more time and quality into this video, if you could call it quality, that is. All jokes aside, I certainly think it's a bit of an upgrade to the usual shit, you know. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, and the like to dislike ratio. It's really helpful information to help me make this a little bit more enjoyable for you guys at least, and myself in the process maybe. But anyway, that is all I have for today. You know what, just because I'm kind, here's another meme. There you go, cherish it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do let me know through the things I've just this second mentioned. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Is it going to be a rant about it? Is it going to be gaming? Who knows, knowing crazy old me. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.